Hello and welcome to AUC TV. I'm Dirini. On Tuesday, an overall of 49 tourists in Turkey were injured during the tough landing of 3 hot air balloons below winds, which are in central Turkey's Cappadocia region. Cappadocia is popularly known as a travel destination in Turkey, which is known for its volcanic rock formations and cave churches. The majority of the injured tourists were generally Chinese and European. Conferring one representative from the hot air balloon company, some of the most injured tourists in this hot air balloon crash are to obtain their treatment in local hospitals of Turkey. According to the Chinese embassy located in Turkey, 15 Chinese tourists were injured in the crash. Moreover, the past month there was a Danish tourist who was killed in Cappadocia, followed by a balloon which made a similar tough landing.
Şu an onun için de buradayız. Sigorta şirketimizle iletişime geçip hafif yaralı olanları bugün uçakla memleketlerine göndereceğiz. Birkaç kırık olan, ayağında çatlak ve kırık olanlar var. Onlar da burada ameliyat edildikten sonra tekrar ülkelerine tarafımızca gönderilecektir.
In China, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang called for all parties to return to discussions on Wednesday among rising tension over North Korea's nuclear weapons and missile programs. After the closing ceremony of the National People's Congress in Beijing, Li announced in a news conference that any conflict would be disastrous for all sides. China has insisted on resumption of talks regarding six-nation denuclearization after North Korea withdrew from them in 2009. Following the most recent round of the North's missile launches, China suspended coal imports, depriving Kim Jong-un government of a significant source of foreign currency. Regarding China's financial system, Li added that Beijing has no expectations for the yuan to boost exports and will maintain a stable exchange rate.
我们不希望通过贬值来增加出口，这不利于企业转型升级。
The premier added that China has the world's biggest foreign exchange reserves and has enough to support business activities, including funding imports and short-term external debts. In the US, heavy snow covered Chicago on Tuesday, disturbed road traffic, forced the cancellation of more than 500 flights at the local airports, and caused major car accidents. The storm started on Monday night and lasted until midday Tuesday, covering more than 10 centimeters of snow in most parts of the city and 20 centimeters in the suburbs. On Monday night, 2 car accidents were reported on Kennedy Expressway, one of which was a 35-car crash causing injuries to 7 people, and the highway was closed for hours. On Tuesday, thousands of travelers were stranded at the city's 2 airports due to flight cancellations or delays. Dozens of schools suspended classes for the day, and the local transportation authorities have put about 280 salt trucks on the road. Moving to Mexico, a musical protest against the construction of the US-Mexico border wall proposed by the US President Donald Trump's administration took place in front of the United States Embassy on Tuesday afternoon. The musical band played the United States national anthem arranged in the traditional Mexican mariachi music form.
Queremos que se reconozca esa cultura de identidad, de igualdad entre los pueblos de Estados Unidos y de México, y a través de esta actividad de un mariachi mexicano que es un símbolo de la cultura mexicana, entonando el principal símbolo también de identidad de Estados Unidos, que es su himno nacional.
Other organizers of the event said that they hoped the musical protest would offer a less aggressive and more accessible form of objection to Trump's plan. Moving on to Ethiopia. On Tuesday, funerals took place for some of 72 people who were killed when a mountain of garbage in the landfill collapsed outside Ethiopia's capital. Many victims of Saturday's collapse were women and children, and the government declared 3 days of national mourning starting on Wednesday. It was not clear how the collapse occurred, but residents have said the dumping of trash has resumed there in recent months after protests at a newer landfill site. The landfill has been a dumping place for the capital's garbage for more than 50 years. Officials said the landfill receives close to 300,000 tons of waste collected each year from the capital. Officials said they have already relocated about 300 people from the landfill on the borders of Addis Ababa. Moving to North Korea, following the issues that arise between the two countries after the murder of the North Korean leader's half-brother Kim Jong-nam, North Korea and Malaysia's football match has been announced postponed. The 8th of June is the date of the new game, as announced by Datu Winsor John, AFC General Secretary, adding that the Confederation will find a solution of the problem of the match's location.
If you do not play on a FIFA day, then the players cannot be released by the clubs. You see? You have to play on a FIFA day. This is, I think you should know that. And FIFA day before the second match is 8th of June. So that's why the 8th of June was chosen, number one. And number two, as I said earlier, for security reason, for diplomatic reason, or whatever issues, we can play the match in a neutral venue. But for that, we need to get all the guarantees from the country that is being asked to play.
Both countries would have to suggest a neutral stadium outside their countries to let the match take place in. However, the AFC General Secretary said that if they find an issue doing so, the AFC would step in. In Africa, it seems that pandas and humans have a lot in common. Not only do they do not like to eat and rest like us, but even their babies act in similar ways to ours. Panda cubs like being chased by their mothers just like normal babies. It seems that the parents and the cubs enjoy it and find much fun doing so. However, with pandas, cubs are usually chased to take a shower, even though cubs don't like being cleaned, and their mothers are just as persistent. It seems that we're not the only ones that forced our parents to run after us when we were young. After cleaning her male cub Fushon, the mother panda Kifu chases her daughter Fulai to the same reason. This time, Fulai tries to escape by climbing a tree so slowly that her mother was able to drag her down. It seems that taking a bath for the little cubs is more of a chore rather than a necessity. Thank you for watching AUC TV and see you next time.